to understand that you have infinite potential. And if you have the dream, it means you already have the ability to see it through. Like, listen, you can't possibly come up with a goal, a desire, a want, a dream if you didn't already possess the ability and capacity to see it through. Okay? Like, that is fact. And I want you to write that down. If I can dream it, if I can see it, if I can come up with it, if I can fantasize about it, it means that I already have the ability and the potential within me to see it through. What you don't have is the manual on how to tap into that potential, how to tap into that infinite source of supply. Your garden hose works in about the same way. So you have a garden hose, you're trying to wash your car, okay? And the output isn't there to its potential, to its full potential. Here's where people are in life. They're washing their car with their hose and it's coming out not at full capacity. It's coming out, it's kind of trickling. There's not a lot of pressure, there's not a lot of power, there's not a lot of output coming out of that hose. And they're washing their car and they're like, I can get there. I just have to do this for longer. And I just have to try a little harder, wipe a little harder. And I'll be okay. I'll get it done, even though I'm not operating with a hose at full capacity. It's trickling out. But you just really don't want to go and investigate where the kink is. And you don't want to walk to the back of the house to find out what's going on. So you'd rather just stand there with a hose that's operated at half capacity. You'll get the job done eventually. It'll take longer. You're not going to free yourself up from anything anytime soon. Now, a lot of people live that way, and they don't even know they're living that way because they're not being honest with themselves, and they haven't admitted that they're stuck. They're not operating at full capacity. They don't know how to tap into their potential. They just keep doing the same thing over and over and settling, okay? So you got to be the person who's willing to investigate. Number one, to admit this may not be the best way. Maybe there is a better way. I'm willing to investigate what's going on. Because it doesn't matter how much you yell at that hose to try harder, how much you demand that hose to put out more water. It's not going to. It's got kinks in it. You got to go back. You got to find the kink. You got to unkink it. You might have to walk all the way to the back of the house and start from there. But you've got to find your kinks in order to unkink it. That's what getting unstuck means. Okay? There's no magical pill. There's no magical strategy. There's no magical book. You've got to be honest with yourself and admit, I'm stuck. Now the power in that is that you get to say enough is enough. This isn't right. This isn't right. There's got to be a better way. Enough is enough. You get so dissatisfied with that trickle of water coming out of your hose. And you say, enough of this. I'm not doing it this way anymore. And that is empowerment. That is going to give you power. That frustration, that dissatisfaction is going to give you the power, the courage, and the strength to go back and find the kink in the hose. Because you're not willing to settle for things as they are.